Opie and Anthony Show.
Opie and Anthony moving right along. Look who's in studio. Our old friend Jim Breuer.
Yep. Breuer. That was great. That was like some backyard hanging with Norton and Jesse. Because I do side with Jesse's views a lot. I love thinking that stuff.
Sure.
Love it. So I love. There's times I listen to you guys and I want to strangle Anthony. I'm like, you
So
fucking-
why sitting next to him?
You're like, are you fucking kidding me? But I love that shit.
It was great radio yesterday. Great discussion.
It is crazy of me to just think that some terrorist decided to fly planes into buildings and kill people. Instead of some wild harebrained scheme that could not possibly be pulled off.
I'm not going to go into it. I'm not going to go into it. We're going to be here too long.
The 5 surviving hijackers actually are doing Desperate Housewives in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
They're beheading them.
It was a nice hit for the show, and Jimmy especially, man. That fucking Ventura video is everywhere, and it's got people talking. Speaking of which, Breuer called me the last couple of days. He's like, I got to come on the show to talk about a certain person in his neighborhood that's driving you nuts to the point I think police are involved, lawyers are involved.
I've never seen Jim like this. Never seen him aggressive and fucking chomping at the bit. Never.
Is stuff you see
Dude, I'm going
on
to
television.
churches asking fucking pastors to pray for me and shit.
It's that fucking bad.
I'm going, will you please pray for me that I don't do something stupid? Because I want to do something stupid.
Yeah.
I would never sacrifice my wife or kids or family, but this guy is such...
What could he possibly be doing?
All right.
Yeah, start from the beginning.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
First of all, from the minute he moved in my neighborhood, shady. Shady.
Now, you had lived there already.
Lived there already.
Having a great time, loving your neighborhood.
Riding bicycles, up and down, bling, bling, fucking enjoying life.
Right.
Avoiding the deer.
Go-karts, little deer action.
A little. You got like a herd.
That's all right. I accepted that part of my life.
Wait, I just figured something out.
Trampolines in the yard.
Having fun.
Having fun.
Hold on, Jim.
Yes. Eating pies.
Breuer.
What? Yes.
All right.
But I don't want to... Yes.
All right. I know what's going on.
You've been to the house?
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, this guy, first of all, he moves in. I'm just going to call him the pizza guy.
Okay.
And anyone in New Jersey, in the Chester area, knows exactly what I'm talking about immediately.
All right.
Now, pizza guy, first of all, he moves in. When he moves in at between midnight, 2 in the morning for like 4 straight days. Immediately, I'm like, what?
Red flag.
Big red flag.
Vampire.
I lived...
Nosferatu on the mailbox.
This is the way he introduced himself to me. I'm in my yard and with my family, kids, niece. He comes strolling in my yard. He looks like Al Pacino in Godfather. He's got this dead eye, creepy death look. And he's always got a Marlboro Red hanging, and he talks like this. He go, listen, I live across the street. I was in your yard 5 in the morning, and I want to spear a buck. Can I spear? No. Hey, how are you? Are these the kids? Because of my fucking yard, I want to spear a buck. I said, what are you talking about? What's a buck? He goes, deer, buck. I want to spear him in your yard. I want your permission. You the boss, right? I said, hold on a second. Wow. This is my mom. This is my dad. This is my nieces, whatever.
Breuer has a big backyard, just so people know, and there are herds of deer that just go flying by at different times of the day.
3 acres. We're not talking Pennsylvania cow farm.
Yeah.
So with that, I said, no, man, you know what? My wife is so freaky into animals. If she even heard this conversation, she'd slice your throat, watch the blood gurgle out, and dance in it and laugh at you while you're taking last breath. You're like, well, that's why I asked. That's why I asked. So 2 weeks later, I'm going to have breakfast, and my 5-year-old goes, Daddy, there's a man with a rifle in the yard.
Holy shit.
I said, what? I look in the back. There's some guy in camouflage way out in the woods going tree to tree. And I'm like, holy shit, my heart's going 40 billion miles an hour. Now, at the time, I had my nephew who lived with me, who's straight out of the Who's Gal. All right, so he's like a human pit bull. I'm like, no, down. I said, stay in the house. We're going to call the police. Well, him like a dope goes outside. Now, I know it's from the pizza man, because only the pizza man could have saw where he was standing. And the minute he went outside, the rifle guy instantly picked up a phone. He took off. So he's constantly talking about his guys. So anyway, this is a couple years ago, whatever. This cut to this summer.
Well, did the cops come or no?
Wait,
yeah, they came. But the guy was gone.
And this isn't even the incident yet?
Oh, no. No. We didn't get there.
Doesn't this guy
First of
know
all, this
about,
guy's asking, what?
Doesn't this guy know about, like, you can't just hunt in neighborhoods?
No, because apparently he's a bag of rocks.
Okay.
He fell off the boat.
Yeah.
Go find some land and go open up a pizza place, huh? He thinks he's 1930s, this jackass.
You could just hunt. You could just hunt in a neighborhood.
Yeah, he has
Funniest sound ever.
There it is, Jimmy. Jesus.
Statue of Liberty's going by in black and white.
Pizza man, make sure you write to us. We're going to miss you.
Pizza man.
So now, cut to, he opens up a pizza joint very close to the neighborhood. Every other, Jimmy, big favor. First he goes, can you come do show outside pizza place? I said,
What am I, Rich Voss?
Voss had to send a tape. I don't know. Try a Starbucks first.
Take that, stupid.
That's fucking hilarious. Yeah. So, it gives you the mentality of the rock of the pizza man. I said, I can't. No. So I go out and I hang out. He constantly calls me, my kids, my delivery, they love to, you come here, mean a lot to them. I go there, I say hello. He's got me doing charity. He scares the daylights out of the neighborhood. He bullies and barters everybody. Everyone. Jim, can I use your fax machine? I got these faxes from Italy. They can't understand any of it.
Holy shit.
He stops me last summer. He's like, where you office at? In the middle of the street, flags me down. I said, what are you talking about? He goes, I need your address. For what? I open up business. I need your address. I said,
oh, my God.
What a set of balls.
A set of balls. I'm not even exaggerating. Anyone in my town will tell you how fucking nuts this guy. So I go, I don't know my address. And he goes, you know where you work? I said, my sister knows it. Give me your sister number. I swear to God. I went, yeah, here's her number. 412-6218. Get out of here, jackass. So,
oh my God.
Cut to,
holy shit.
Cut to, everyone hates this guy. Everyone's having problems with this guy in town. That's all I hear. It's all over the place. This guy did this to me, did that to me. And that's another thing. He's shoving all the other pizza. He's starting a battle with other towns. He's like, I'm going to run that guy out. I go there and I threaten him, and I told that guy in Mendham, he piece of shit, and his car's come my way, and I'm going to show him. Like, you're gonna get whacked. You're going to get whacked. Well, cut to this summer. We go on a big RV trip. Yeah, I totally sold out to the family world. Love it. Get my RV. I'm doing gigs and fucking halftime gigs. I'm on the road. I come home. I hear all this crazy shit. He's going through this sick divorce to the point where he's turning off the heat. He's not paying the bills.
Oh, shit.
He pulls up as I'm unloading. So here's where it begins. He gets out of, stupid me, because I like the guy. Although he's crazy, I've never had a problem.
You figured he was just a nut.
He's just a nut, but he's never bothered me. Right. I never had it. Yes.
For guns in the backyard.
Yeah. Guns in the yard. He tells me, I'm going to, my guys are going to take care of this guy in Italy because he taken my grandfather's gun. So he see what happened. My guys show up. But I tell you this because I love you like a brother. He loves everyone like a brother.
You don't want to hear those stories,
no.
though.
No.
You don't want to be involved.
But now I'm exploiting them.
Yeah.
So he pulls up and he goes, Jimmy, I put my hand on his heart, like, you know, man, you need to talk. I hear all this. He looks like Scarface in the third act when he's sitting behind the desk and he's just he's mangled. I said, Joe, you all right, man? You all right? He gets out of the car, lights up his Marlboro Red, which he chain smokes. He's like, fuck her, man. Let me tell you something. He goes, I'm going to bury my wife. You want the house? Take the house. You're going to foreclose. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to take my son. I'm going to bring him to Italy. She never see him no more. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. So he's going on and on and on about these horrible things he's going to do to the wife.
Yeah, that's always nice to hear. Witness.
So I'm like, you should think about the kids. He goes, I don't give a shit. She could have the kids. I don't give a shit. I take my son. I go to Italy. I make $5 million a year. I got 39 guys working for me. I got trucks. I got this. But at the end of the conversation, he goes, listen, Jimmy, don't take it personally, but she going to get a letter, and the letter say, the kids, they're not come over the house. I said, what are you talking about? He goes, I don't want her to be able to bring children nowhere. I want her a slave. So I really don't know what he's talking about. So now,
oh my God.
Again, you don't know what he's talking about.
I'm really not sure what he's talking about.
And people are wondering if this pizza guy delivers pizza with cheese in the ring of the crust.
Jackpot! Jackpot!
Hence jackpot, right?
Jackpot! Maybe that's what triggered it all.
You're trying to take him out of business.
See what the fuck? He saw the commercial and went, motherfucker.
Who this guy Jimmy do the Pizza Hut?
I had the idea of the cheese into the crust.
I don't think there's a Pizza Hut in Jersey.
Wait, we're getting to a really good part.
Oh yeah.
No, so good
because he doesn't want his wife bringing the kids over to your house.
He doesn't want. So now I hear the kids are kicked out of camp because someone, she can't have babysitters and all this. Just nightmare. Now I'm starting to hear all these guys in town call me on the road. They're like, Breuer, what's going on with you and the pizza guy? I said, what?
You and the pizza guy?
I said, what? What's going on? There's, we walk in the restaurant. He tells everyone you're a drug addict and that he's got a restraining order against you to keep away from the kids.
Holy shit.
Oh, are you kidding me? Please tell me you're kidding me. He's like, no. He goes, bro, I wouldn't care, but there were like a lot of there was customers in there, and he didn't know. And he took it. This is how stupid he is. I did an article to start my new tour, and the tour was like, yeah, I used to smoke pot, but now I'm a family guy, and I don't even curse on stage. Bring your wife, and it's gonna be great. So he takes that. He goes, oh, Jimmy do drugs. Okay, now I get to bury him. So he takes the article and he shows people, and everyone that tells you goes, this one guy calls me. This is like the fourth guy who calls. He goes, he looks retarded because I read the article 3 times. I go, what's the problem? He go, look, he do marijuana. He goes, yeah, but he says he used to years ago. What are you talking about? He go, he dead to me. He dead to me. So this is what I'm hearing.
And you were his pal.
Your brother, like a brother to him.
Yeah, you guys got along.
I'm starting to get annoyed, but now, like a dope, he has no clue my niece is in town. He opened up a limo business, which is like a Harlem liver, like the cars you see in Harlem.
Yeah.
You go to my town, it's like this nice town. There's this white trash limo with this
seen a prom in
guy
1978.
right, guy from Nicaragua dragging. You want to go to 1570? I bring you there for $180.
The bumper's not on right. It's slightly askew.
I'm not even lying. There's dents in the car.
Yeah, I know. We all know the limo you're talking about.
Yep. Wow.
So he started. She texts me and she's like, Jim, some guy's talking about Auntie, my wife. I go, what are you talking about? This limo guy. He brought up that he's single because his neighbors are assholes and the guy's on drugs and the wife is crazy and ruined. I said, what's the guy? I said, right. I went, are you fucking kidding me? So this is building up inside me. Now, the wife, they're going through the divorce. The wife gets a letter from the lawyer going up. The kids are no longer, here's the letter. Jim Breuer is no longer allowed near my kids because he's a known drug user.
Holy shit.
Dude,
Sorry.
I'm in a movie theater, like watching Up or something with the kids.
You junkie.
And yeah, he probably thinks the movie Up is about drugs.
So we finished the movie.
Yep.
Now we took 2 cars. My wife's turning. She's like, "Don't do something stupid. Don't drive right home." I can see that look in your face. I haven't seen this look in your face since you were 18. You're like, "No, I'm fine. I'm fine." I go 90 miles an hour to his pizza joint. I go to the pizza place. I'm like, "Where's Pizza Man?" He not here. Well, you tell him that I'm looking for him because I'm tired of his family bathing in my house because he doesn't pay bills and he shuts off the gas and there's no electricity, so they have to shower in my house. You tell him that, Mr. Drug Guy. All right? You have him call me. He never calls. Never calls.
Well, you're dead to him.
2 weeks later, I'm in my yard having a great day.
Wiffle ball or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Rocking the
I had
wiffle
my
ball.
family out, I had my parents,
what a good
in-laws, beautiful sky. All of a sudden, his kids come walking in my yard with the wife. She's like, "Oh, he's scaring me. He's this." And I'm like, "Oh, I don't need this, man.
shit.
I don't need this shit." So my wife's like, "You know, stay here." I pull my wife's out. I really don't want them here. I don't want them here. I'm spending time. Well, yeah, she's fucking having problems. Whatever. Hour later, his kids playing wiffle ball. He doesn't even. He's never bought it. He never hangs out with the kids ever. So all of a sudden, the kids go, "Somebody's staring at us from the woods."
Holy Jesus, no.
You turn around, it's Pizza Man. He's in the neighbor's yard, spying. So now
This is like
Pizza Man.
This is like a bad
crazy, man.
movie, man. This is like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
horrendous horror movie.
So Pizza Man is in the next yard spying on my family and his kids. So the wife is like, "Why don't you come over here like a man? You want to see your kids? You're back in there." And they're... So he starts walking to his house, and I'm like, "Whoa, now we're going to have our conversation." So I don't think... Now, everyone that works for him are like immigrants that he literally enslaves. If you talk to them, they're like, "Oh, I got to work for him because he's going to turn me in." We're all junkies. And
Holy shit.
I go to him, and I swear to God, on a very, very human level, I swear on my kids' lives, I go, "Pizza Man, you want to talk to your kids? Why don't you go talk to your kids?" He won't look me in the face. Well, he smokes a cigarette. He looks down at the ground. He's circling around like a hyena, waiting for the lions to finish eating the fucking gazelle.
Hey, Mocha Joe.
Yeah.
Mocha Joe. Pizza Man.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Okay.
Very close to. It's funny you said that.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, I go, "Listen. You want to talk to your kids? Go talk to your kids. What are you staring in the woods for?" He's smoking a cigarette. I go, "Listen to me. I don't care what you've been saying around town because a lot of people coming up to me. I don't think you realize how many people know me." "Oh no," I said, I came in the pizza place looking for you. You really pissed me off about that drug." This is what he says, "You got that all right. You got that right. You had every right to be angry." I said, "Well, I don't care what you say about me. Don't talk about my wife." He go, "What are you talking about?" Now, he's not supposed to have a limo business because his papers aren't done. He's not supposed to collect money.
Oh, shit.
So I said, "My niece was in the car when you drove her." He went ballistic. "I never drive in the fucking car!" He gets his finger in my face, and now I'm thinking, all right, touch me.
Go time.
Now, I got my kids watching, my parents, my in-law, everyone's like, "Oh my God, Jesus Christ, Jimmy, get in the house!" Like, everyone be quiet. I ain't afraid of this little fag. Which is what he is. He's a little fag. So he doesn't dare touch me. He's going, "Who your niece?" I said, "I'm not going to tell you who my niece is.
Yeah.
The fact is, you were in the car and you were talking about me and my wife. Don't do that. You son of a b. I know fuck. And I said, "Don't tell your kids I'm drugs either, because I'm tired of them coming over here going, hey, Mr. Jimmy, my daddy say you on drugs." So he gets intimidated by me because I looked him in the eye and I kept walking up to him every time he walked away. So he turns around And he goes, you disrespect me.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
I said, how do I disrespect you? He goes, I told you, my kids come in your house, you send them home. I said, first of all, stop yelling. And second of all, don't tell me what to do with my family. Your kids come over to my house. I'm not going to tell my kids what to do, and I'm going to send your kids home. I go, you got problems with your wife, you deal it with your wife. Don't involve me in your bullshit. He goes, I told you, you know what? You're going to get it on a Tuesday. What? And he starts walking away.
What?
He starts walking away like, Tuesday, you're going to get it on a Tuesday. Now, Tuesday, I'm going to L.A. And so I'm like, oh, my God, I got to leave this nutball with my wife and kids. What does that mean? I'm going to get it Tuesday.
On Tuesday.
So now I call the cops. I didn't call the cops. Someone in the family called the cops while this is going on. Cops come. All I'm going to say is, that's when I got scared. And they were like, that guy?
Oh, no. Oh, shit. All right. They kind of know about him.
Stay clear. They're like, dude, yeah. So I do my own investigating. Apparently he's up for assault with a death. This is what a bag of rocks this jackass is.
Holy shit.
Why are you on our show telling this?
This is great.
This bag of rocks.
Yeah.
There's a town pool.
Did you do the noise again for the bag of rocks?
Hey, peace of man to take you a bag of rocks. And remember, if anybody confront you, you coming to mama. Mama give you a huggy. And mama making you sauce.
I can come here with nothing but the change in my pocket.
Yeah, he's going to leave with nothing, too.
They're calling this Breuer's Lakeview Terrace.
So
bag of rocks.
the cops show up.
Cops go up.
And say, oh,
I'm not
boy.
even going to say what I learned there, but they said, listen, we're going to make a police report.
Did you learn some bad stuff, though?
I learned bad
Safe
stuff.
to say?
I learned bad stuff.
Multiple bad stuff?
Multiple bad stuff.
Oh, shit.
Were you scared or angry?
Both.
Okay.
More angry because, especially what happened right after this. This is when I got angry. This is when my blood level went through the roof. And so now, just to give you an idea, this jackass in town, he's up for assault with a deadly weapon, but it sounds worse than it is.
Right.
Basically, what he did was this is what a bag of rocks he is. Some guy came to the town pool, which he bullied himself into. He literally sending fish and letters to the guy that had the place. So, the guy gets.
I gotta help.
Go ahead.
This doesn't need help, but I've been to Breuer's house in his neighborhood. This is like the most peaceful.
Beyond peaceful.
It's like
The epitome of suburbia.
This is what I got worried about too.
Yes.
I'm not
and you
gonna.
got this guy just
We
threatening
live-
everybody. And,
God.
We live in a place. He had about 50 trees in front of his house. I used to walk out and stare at woods and trees, and he'd chop down every. That's what I heard for 3 straight weeks.
he wants to cement the place so bad.
Dude, he's so stupid. This guy comes to me, living there 1 month. He go, Jim, guess what? First of all, you need to know. You know what they call me? The Italian Jew. I said, really? He goes, that's right, because I got Italian and I know how to Jew people down. Now he drives like 90 miles up my driveway. Gets out of the car. Can't wait to tell me this. I go, what's up, Pizza Man? He goes, I just bought 2 horses, 2 thoroughbred. I name them Zambuca and Espresso. I swear to God. I swear to God. I swear my kid's life. He goes, how much you think I buy the horse for? I said,
It's like, first of all, who gives a shit? Second of all,
Pizza Man, I don't know how much. I don't know. He go ahead, guess one he thoroughbred, the other one he prize winner. 16,000. He go 5,000 for the both of them. I said, all right. 2 weeks later, he's burying them in the backyard. I've got horse flies the size of my pinky, fucking up my summers for like the last 3 years. He's got sheep. He comes in my house.
probably he just needed the heads.
Probably. He comes over my house. He's like, you know, how about I chop down your trees?
Oh, great.
I want to put my livestock here. I said, dude, you're not Go to Pennsylvania. You don't come to my house to create a farm. Are you retarded? Are you
Make sure you take your bag of rocks, eh? Take your bag of rocks, pizza man.
Holy shit.
And when people question you, you show them the bag of rocks and say, that's in my head.
fucking guy?
All right, so the pool.
The pool. He spooks the guy out. So this guy at the pool.
Holy
now,
shit.
this is all public record, so I don't mind talking about it. You can go and check out any police report on him.
Mm-hmm.
Police report is, this is how the bag of rocks, the guy's like, you know, I'm eating a sandwich, leave me alone. He's going, you take a business away from me, you can no eat here. He goes, you know, you can fuck yourself. He go, I'm going to kick your ass. The guy calls a cop because he threatens, I'm going to kill you. And cops come.
What day did he pencil his death in?
Yeah. Oh, he's got about 50 guys. Yeah.
Tuesday, I'm busy with the Breuer.
I know do Tuesday, but I come on you on Thursday night, right after third delivery. This guy, so the cops come. This jackass, while the cops are there, already settled the situation. He goes, no, this isn't no way I do things. I show you how I do things. Goes to his car, opens his trunk, and takes out a freaking police billy club. So they're like, oh, illegal. Hands on the roof, boom, in the car.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. He goes, this is the way I do it. So now that's assault. You went to assault. He's also up for gun charges, too, because that's another whole thing. So, cut to later that night, after
the cops go, is that the day?
Yes.
Okay.
So now I got to leave the next day to L.A. and I'm a little worried. And they said, we're going to be in your driveway. Don't worry about it. He comes down here. He drives a mile over the limit. Don't worry about it. Now every day his goons drive up and down my neighborhood. Every freaking day. They steal her mail. It's jackasses.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I've had federal agents call my house. This gets good.
Oh my God.
So now 11:30 at night. 11:30 at night. My door knocks. Bum, 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 bum. Like, what the fuck? Open the door. It's the cops. The guy's got this face like, I am so sorry.
What the fuck?
I said, what's the matter? His wife was so scared because of his menacing. We watch him in the middle of the night. He'd go knock on the window and just stand outside the window like Cape Fear.
Lunatic.
And just lunatic. Just to control. He's sick control freak. Never touched her, but he's sick control. He wants to control you.
Mind control.
Mind control. Jimmy, you know all about that.
Secret societies.
Next on my program, it's Jim's neighbor, the Pizza Man.
Now, Pizza Man, this is a conspiracy.
Well, this is what the cops say. Shit. You can't make this shit up. The cop goes, Jim, we apologize. The lieutenant said I have to come here because he legally called. I have to make sure his children are not being kidnapped.
Holy mother of fuck.
But that's the moment I knew he was a bitch. What a little bitch.
Yeah.
To call the cops to now you're a bitch. You just put your dress on and you pierced. You're a bitch. You're now officially. I'm gonna send you some makeup.
Yeah.
So now he's like, I'm gonna call the cops on you now.
So he sends the cops to my house to harass me and my family. And so I go, "You're kidding me, right?" And he goes, he laughs. He's like, "No, I'm not kidding." I go, I said, "Why don't you talk to his wife? His wife is right here. She's scared to go home." And he's like, "I don't need to come in." He's like, "I just want to let you know he called and legally I had to come here. And next time we'll call on the phone." I said, "All right, now it's okay. This better end right here. This better end right here." So what happens? She's now going away. The wife is going away. Now, granted, he doesn't pay one bill. Now he's driving around a white Mercedes all over town. He's got like 10 cars. He won't pay a bill for his kids or his wife.
Right.
He wants to put them in a gutter. Now, all of a sudden, the wife gives us, like, I'm going away. He steals my freaking bills, which he does. I see him go there and pick up his mail every day. He's got a court order now that says he's not allowed to pick up the mail. He's not allowed to go to the house without a police escort. He breaks it every day. Goes there, takes the mail, blah, blah, blah. Goes there. So she asked my wife, pick up the mail. 4 days later, freaking, hi, this is Charlie from the Federal.
Oh, no. Mail tampering.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
And we have a police report saying Pizza Man is saying that, your wife's a suspect of stealing mail. Went, all right.
Oh, Christ.
So the cops, again, you're a bitch. You know she's taking, that's some bitch shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's some bitch shit. You're not even a man anymore. You're a bitch. You're a baby. You got a vagina.
You disrespect him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Breuer just goes,
Yeah. You're in hell, bro.
You are fucking on fire pissed.
Beyond on fire
can
pissed.
tell.
I know exactly where he walks at night. I know exactly who he's banging in town. Everyone knows who he's banging in town.
Oh.
Everyone knows everything about this jet. This is what made me feel better, though. I swear on my kids' lives, every human being I bump into goes, let me tell you something about that pizza guy. Everyone's got a story. So when someone does eventually do something to him, he's not going to know who.
Because there's so many people.
He's pissed off Mexicans. He's pissed off the community. He's pissed off every imaginable person in town he's had a run-in with.
Yeah.
And that made me go, all right, it's not just me.
Yeah, it's not just you.
I feel better. You Yes.
But also getting involved in any way, shape, or form, with even helping.
Yes.
You're too nice of a guy.
Correct.
Is what you did.
Correct.
And
now
look how that pays you off.
Look at how that pays me off.
With a with a Fed coming to your door.
Fed coming to the door.
And to quote Scarface, look at you now, you stupid fuck.
Right. So now we get another. Well, the cops called and they're like, listen, we already called the federal agent. We talked. I said, well, fuck that. I want him charged for false police report. He's not allowed to pick up mail, so he can't make This is what. Listen,
the cops are all
they're like, listen, man, this guy's out of his mind, and to prove that he doesn't know is a whole new, bag of rocks. We're dealing with a bag of rocks. So, all right. So now, about 2 weeks ago, I'm sitting in my house.
This still continues? Holy.
Oh, dude. 2 weeks.
What's the duration of this whole thing from beginning to now been so
End of
far?
August. From the end of August.
From the end of August, okay.
Actually, it was like the first week of September. Is when last week of
okay.
August.
We got 3 more months to go here.
When it got really bad.
All right.
When it got.
He moved in a couple years ago.
Yeah, everything was great with this guy. Until he started telling me what I need to do.
Right.
Don't tell me what I need to do because you're banging everyone in town and your relationship's in the dumper. It's not my problem.
Yeah.
I'll help you. I'll even take care of your kids like better than you take care of them.
Apparently.
See, his kid came over yesterday like, my daddy bought me a private jet to go to Orlando. Like, you're kidding me, right? I said, oh, that's exciting. He goes, yeah, he's bringing my mama, and he say, he's going to steal me.
Oh,
that's nice talk.
great.
Your father's great. He taught me how to shoot gun. Oh, that's a good dad. It's a good pizza man's a good class citizen. Good class act, that guy, that pizza guy. So
you smooth things over with the federal agents.
Yeah, federal agents, no problem.
Okay.
Car drives by my neighborhood, pulls in my neighbor's yard, pulls all the way in the backyard. I know it's not Pizza Man's. I know it's not any of his guys that work for him. I call up the wife. I say, you expecting someone today? Someone just pulled in the neighborhood. Who pulled in my neighborhood? Call the police. I said, it doesn't look like a menacing car. Why don't I go check? I'm on the phone with the wife. I go, stay on the phone with me. I walk back. No one's in the car. And she has a barn in her backyard, a little barn like a garage. And there's just the door's shut. No one's back there.
That's a little odd.
So I'm like, what? I go, let me give you the license plate, and then I'm going to call the police because I don't know where these people are. While I'm talking to her, the barn door opens. Two of his guys are there. One's about 6'4". The other one's about 2'5". And the big guy goes, hey, how you doing? I said, good, everything cool? He goes, yeah, I'm just feeding the animals. And he was. He had animal. He was feeding animals. At least what I saw, because he was hiding behind the door. So I said, all right.
Oh, no.
So I tell the wife, I go, he's feeding animals. They're feeding animals. It's very legit. She's like, those animals must be gone. He's back in court. He's feeding animals. I walk away. I go to my house. I watch them drive away. As they drive away, I wave. I got no problem with them. 10 minutes later.
Oh, no.
Jim, can you tell me what happened about, it's a sergeant. Can you tell me what happened about 10 minutes ago? What do you mean? What happened? I don't know. What happened? He goes, well, I need your side of the story. What story? What are you talking about? What happened across the street? Oh, I'm thinking the wife called the police. So, well, this car came in and you pulled the backyard. I went there, no one's there, and I was on the phone with her the whole time, and they said they were feeding animals, and that was it. That's what all right, that's all we need to hear. I hear him in the background going, I want him fucking charged for trespassing. He threatened my workers. He threatened my workers. He's a bitch.
Threatened?
He's up at the he's up at the police
department so bad.
He wants me locked up.
Yeah.
What a whack job. So he's at the police department, and there's a police report. It says, and it's really funny, in the police report it says, even though we explained to Pizza Man over and over again, there's no trespassing, there was no harassment, no threats, he insisted that we arrest him, and I mean the lawyer are going to do something. So as you do, he sends me a letter. I wish I brought the letter today. I forgot the letter on my counter. It looks like a third grader wrote this. It looks like a third grader wrote this. I start showing everyone in town, I'm like, you want to see something funny? Now, can I legally say the lawyer's name that sent it to me?
I wouldn't say any names.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would stay.
All I'm going to say is the lawyer is obviously a guy that he went to. He's like, can you, I'll give you 2 slices of pizza. You write this letter? And just say lawyer.
Dear Jim Breuer, I am going to sue you.
Yeah.
Your neighbor's lawyer, Frank.
Yeah.
And
I mumbled through that one.
That was so funny.
Yeah, and it's basically like, this is Rocco. My client, Pizza Man, my client, Pizza Man, needs you to stop harassing his employees, and you need to stay away from his children. I understand there's a court order that says you're not allowed anywhere near his children, and you know you are going to reap the consequences. So today, I'm like, you know what? Now I gotta call the lawyer.
Yeah, now you gotta fucking.
So now I called the guy, and so we just launched our missile, and it came today. Now I can legally read my letter, right?
Yeah, I just wouldn't say
sure, why
his.
not?
Just don't say anything his name.
No, I'm not gonna say. His. So
Actually,
now,
Pizza Man. It says it on the.
Bag of rocks.
When we sent
Pizza Man.
Dude, I'm telling you, I showed this around town. I showed it to a lawyer, and the guy laughed, and he went, "This ain't a lawyer. This is a jackass."
Yeah.
And so when we found out, my lawyer goes, he's listed under a real estate guy. He goes, he's technically a lawyer. He is a lawyer, but he's like a meatball, this guy. So you would enjoy this because these guys handle him down like a...
Oh, I certainly would.
Yeah, so this guy's a beast.
Yeah.
He's a beast.
You got a real guy.
A real lawyer.
Yeah, so
a beast of a lawyer.
Even I wish I had the wording. The
Going
wording
against the guy that's a part-time lawyer.
Right,
My
I wish
lawyer, he is such a good lawyer.
I give him a tomato sauce.
When you have barn animals, honey baby, it's hard to convince me that you're feeding them. I love that term for a good lawyer, too, a beast. Yeah. It's great.
He's a beast. So here's where we're at in the battle royale. And you know what? At the end of the day, I wanted nothing to do with this.
Right.
And this jackass just keeps pulling me in.
You got forced into this whole
I got
situation.
forced into this nonsense.
Yes.
So, here, I'll read the letter. Ready?
Here we go.
Dear Mr. Jerkoff, we represent Jim Breuer and are responding to your letter, whatever the date. We're unclear of your intentions in sending the letter and do not fully comprehend the ambiguous threats contained therein. In order to assist us in advising our client, please provide us with copies of any court orders served upon Mr. Breuer, which in any way purport, I don't even know what that word is. Purport.
I think maybe further the cause of or further the thought of. That's just a guess.
Thank you, Jim.
I could be totally wrong.
No, I think you're
show.
right. Purport.
Show,
But if they show,
yes,
that's
correct.
Yeah.
That purport to restrict his activities. While your client appears to be going through a difficult divorce, I'm unaware of any orders, ordinances, or restrictions upon Mr. Breuer's constitutional right to associate with anyone, including his neighbor, your wife, which I won't say the name, which I know right now his blood is boiling.
Pizza woman.
While Mr. Breuer would rather not be drawn into the marital hostilities, your client's apparent paranoia and actions, including verbal and physical threats, trespassing, spying, and assaulting behavior, have required frequent police intervention and caused great concern with the Breuer family. Unless the court orders cure my ignorance of any applicable fees, we see no choice but to retain local counsel in order to obtain injunctive relief against Mr. Pizza Man, continuing harassment and threats towards Mr. Breuer.
What does injunctive relief mean? It's not good.
It's basically, it says,
good, no.
this is the streetwise. Yeah. One more fucking letter with this if you fucking threaten my guy one more time, in the fucking oven you go.
Okay.
In the oven you go.
In the oven.
You hear me? One more phone call, one more. In the oven you go.
So that was to his lawyer.
That's his lawyer and to him.
Good. Because the lawyer will understand, even if he's not a legit lawyer or
He'll
a good
understand.
lawyer, he'll understand the awful implications of that.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to try to
And my lawyer actually tried to, he's like, Jim, do you really want to pursue this? I went, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, at that
Because
point,
it doesn't end here.
Now you're pissed. Yeah.
It doesn't end. It's not going to end here.
No.
It's going to be one day where I'm playing in the yard and his kid touches my grass, and I got to worry about this fucking wacko
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
doing something stupid. No, I want him. Everything I could do. Full blown assault. Done.
You have to set up a barrier of protection around
I've had
yourself.
enough. But however, if you love to have his pizza, search him in town. I'm sure you would love it.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Good pizza, huh?
It's not New York pizza. It's not Giuseppe's pizza. It's not Roma's pizza. It's not, let's see, Roma, New York pizza, Napoli.
It's not Napoli.
Not Giuseppe's. But if there's another pizza place somewhere around, which was, I believe, voted like
Wow.
voted number one in the county by his best friend that he paid off. So yeah, that's the world I've been in.
That's a great story.
And while I'm doing that, I bring my dad to get some relief.
Yeah.
Who's 86. I bring him to let me get my dad out, a little family time. I'm sitting there in 15 minutes. These guys come over to talk to my dad, and I say, I got a World War II hat on, and blah, blah, we want to take you out, and da-da-da, and, where I've been here, blah, blah, and they're like, yeah, we want to take you to Atlantic City, get something good to eat. What do you like eating? Cant. Oh,
He said that.
yeah, the lady behind, that is it.
Wait, you got the
That
name?
is it.
Yeah.
That is it.
Somebody had it. Somebody
Yeah,
just
a few
popped
people
it
had
right.
it.
Somebody popped it right up on the board there.
So feel free to go there and have great conversation with him to know that, and ask him, like, hey, how's it going with the bills and your new private jet that you're burying your children with? Isn't that nice? Isn't he a nice class act citizen, this guy?
That's
Jesus,
great.
That is a great story,
Dr.
man.
Steve, by the way, this guy knows everything. Injunctive relief, gaining satisfaction through legal means, i.e. by injunction, which is kind of what we assume. Thank you, Steve.
So anyway, all that leads to I'm playing Albany.
Oh.
Gotta pay those lawyers now.
This is the worst of the Opie and Anthony Show. Sirius XM. You're listening to the worst of Opie and Anthony. Sirius XM.
Can we get an update on the Pizza Man? Because everyone's asking.
Dude, let me tell you something about Pizza Man.
You know a guy named Sam?
I know a bunch of guys named Sam.
He says he hangs, he's one of your neighbors?
He's a neighbor?
Yeah. because he wants to talk about Pizza Man.
I'll let him talk about Pizza Man. Let me hear about Pizza Man. But
And you have a Pizza Man update?
Yeah, sort of.
Oh, Sam, what do you got, buddy?
Hey, Breuer, it's your neighbor. We were the guys with the party trailer for your birthday party.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Party trailer.
I had a block party.
Yeah.
And and I didn't do it 100% right, but I had an idea for the block party. And the block party was, I wanted to take it over. I said, I want to have a full-blown movie theater for the kids, which I had, where a truck is going to come for $300. During the day, the kids play Game Boy and rock,
on the big screen.
Yes, and they set up those blow-up screens.
Yeah.
And so while that was going on, I had a band at the end of the block for the adults and karaoke. I also had an ice cream truck coming. So, some of the other neighbors, they meant well, but they're like, "No, we can save so much money." And once it came down to money, that's when it's like, "Oh, if I'm going to pay $25, $30, why don't we pay whatever?" I knew I was taking a hit anyway. I was willing to drop a couple grand just to put the neighborhood together.
Yeah.
So with that, someone said, "No, my computer can link up and we can watch the movie on a thing." I said, okay, all right, you be the head of that.
And the audio-video guy.
I could get free ice cream. Okay, P.S. cut to 4 in the afternoon. They're all wasted. And I got every kid in the neighborhood go, where's the movie theater? Oh. I said, talk to Mrs. So-and-so. Miss So-and-so has been missing for 5 hours. So the movie theater never happened. And neither did the ice cream because they got drunk and forgot about it. Although they're fun as hell. So all the kids were like, we never got our ice cream, and we never got that. To this day, they're like, fuck, you never showed the movie? You clearly said on the flyer, movie, Guitar Hero, and ice cream, and you dropped the ball. I'm like, all right, well, whatever. But this guy showed up, Sam showed up with his pickup truck, and he had this big freaking like plasma looking screen.
Nice.
And he was watching movies all night, and you could tell the next time I got to collaborate with him. He knows how to
figure this shit out.
He knows how to figure it out.
Right.
So what's up, Sam?
Hey, Breuer, I just wanted to let the listeners know, the last time when you talked about Pizza Man,
yes.
I thought my family was the only family that actually had problems with him. I just found out, like, the entire town had problems with him, and your story is pretty much dead on for what you were explaining for an hour about him. And, just a warning. I mean, even though you have no trespassing signs for no hunting on your property,
yes.
that doesn't stop Pizza Man and his buddies. Let me tell you.
Do tell us a story. Was he hunting on your grounds?
There was one day I was sick and I didn't go to work, and suddenly I hear this knock on the door. I'm like, who is this guy? And it was him and his buddy, and I told them they weren't allowed to hunt because the neighbors. Obviously, we all banded together with it, with the kids being around.
Of course. Children, neighborhood, 3-acre lots.
You can't.
No shooting animals.
Lots of deer come running through, though.
Non-stop,
I've been there with the herd of deer.
Bullet's going to go further than 3 acres.
Yeah. Yes. Go to Pennsylvania. It's a half-hour away.
Right. Yeah.
Go to hunting parks. It's all over Jersey.
But it is tempting when you see a whole herd of them.
No, it's really not. It's really not. When it's then you. And I told the Pizza Man is a pussy man because anyone that wants to hunt a deer that's 10 feet away, you're a pussy. That takes away hunting. It's like
hit him with a hammer.
It's like tackling a 5-year-old. What's the thrill? I can get the kid. You're a fag. You're a fag. A real hunting is you got to go in the tree and wait for the sun. You don't kill it in the backyard. Yeah. Fag. Go hunt squirrels. All right, I'm venting. Go ahead.
It's true, though. Yeah.
Yeah, well, they were after this 12-point buck that was running around in the neighborhood, and the guy really, his friend, it was actually his friend that really wanted this buck.
Yeah.
And, and I could have sworn they had some firearms in the car. I'm like,
they did.
What are these guys trying to do? They're trying to go after this one deer, that's been rolling around.
For $50. For $50. That's a Pizza Man. Oh, I guess $65 for the horns. I said, you know what? You're partially retarded. He really is. So anyway, long story short, you're right. The whole town had a problem with Pizza Man.
Pizza Man is that bad neighbor.
Sam, we'll try to get something together this week.
All right, Sam. And now, last time you were on the show, you talked about Pizza Man for an hour. We can't get into that again, obviously. But
you go
have
to YouTube.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, the story is up on YouTube.
I don't know how many people I have not seen it, but I could tell you my entire town has seen when I came up here and talked about Pizza Man. And this is where it started. It started with me going to a little convenience store, a little place called Krauser's.
Oh, fuck yeah. Jersey. Very Jersey.
Yes.
Very Jersey.
Yes, Siri. I go into Krauser's, and there's a guy there, Nelson, who used to do something with the Pizza Man. I'm not quite sure what he would do. I think Pizza Man does everything cash and sneaking behind the doors. So Pizza Man, I walk in there, a cop. I hear from behind. So, what's going on with Pizza Man? Now, I turn around. I'm like, how do you know about Pizza Man? He goes, oh, we've all watched that 4,000 times.
Oh, shit.
He goes, we need to know, who's the lawyer? Who's Pizza Man's lawyer? I tell them the lawyer, and they're like, let me tell you something. That guy's had his bar's license taken. He's an old man. I feel bad for him because Pizza Man manipulated him, blah, blah, blah. And so they tell me a story that Pizza Man is, and I think I told it was going to be tried for a dumb incident he made. He bullied his way into the town pool.
Right. You told that.
I told all that. So I'm not going to go into it. Pizza. 2 days later, I'm in the grocery store. Not one, but about 4 people come up to me. I'm down like the aisle, and this lady comes up. She goes, "Can I just tell you that about Pizza Man?" I went, "What? You know about Pizza Man?" She goes, "Can I tell you? You know what my teenage daughters did last week? The whole weekend she had a slumber party, and I hear them laughing and laughing. And I thought they were watching like really bad R movies. I went downstairs. They were watching you telling the Pizza Man story on Opie and Anthony, and they did it until 4 in the morning." She goes, everyone in Mendham, Chester, everyone knows about the story of Pizza Man.
You find the clip, Erock, for the people at home? We got a bunch of new listeners the last month or so.
It's in 4 parts because it was so long.
It's in 4 parts.
It's over an hour, yeah.
It's almost at 30,000 views from...
Well, I can tell you 25 of them are in my town.
It's not bad for an audio clip on YouTube. And what, just Jim Breuer, Pizza Man?
Yeah.
Pizza Man or Pizza Guy. It's labeled both.
With Jim Breuer, though, right? Okay.
And so he now... So what happened after... We left it off where lawyers, blah, blah, he sent some cheesy lawyer. I think we left off where he sent the letter, and then I sent the letter. He sent another letter. And in the other letter, his dopey lawyer wrote, he took a piece of paper. Like when you get a divorce, I don't have to tell you, you make arrangements
to have them killed.
Right, you go, you know what, I agree that you have to pick up the kid on Wednesdays, and you're not allowed to come here, and the kids are not allowed to be alone here. So in it, the mother and the husband, Pizza Man and the wife, agreed not to have the kids alone, which is me, which quite frankly, I never want that anyway.
Yeah.
Why would I want to be alone with someone else's kids? Period. So he takes that part of the article of the agreement between it, and he pastes it to, so it looks like it was ordered by the court, a court order, and he sends it to me in this threatening manner, again, like, you will, the consequences, we're going to have to take action against you, and blah, blah, blah. Jesus. So now I send the letter to the lawyer, and my lawyer, again, animal. They own record companies. This is snot rocket. This is enjoyment for them.
Yeah, fun.
The guy laughs, and he goes, I can't. Never in my life have I seen a lawyer toy with papers. We're going to have to take his bar's license away. We're going to go after him because he legally toyed with legal papers.
How could they tell he did? Did he do it and photocopy it, or was it?
Yeah, like it will say like the court order, and then they'll put and then it was a paste of just what they agreed to in typing, and then it made it look like ordered by the court of. Yeah, this is how stupid he is.
So stupid. There's a bag of Roxy. A bag of Roxy for you and a bag of Roxy for your lawyer.
So they send, my lawyer sends him and says, I'll have you know that I'm very suspicious that you toyed with legal papers, and we're going to have to now legally go after you and your client and your bar's license, everything. They called the next morning. We are so sorry. This is a big misunderstanding. I don't legally know what's going on with Pizza Man. I don't represent Pizza Man. You will never hear from us again. We're sorry for any inconvenience.
They fucked up.
We are so sorry. Never want to hear it. So now,
fuck Pizza Man in his ass.
Right.
We hate fucking Pizza Man.
Yeah. So now, lawyer calls up. He's like, "Great news! I heard from Pizza Man." He goes, "And I got to be honest with you, he is as dopey as you explained him." He goes, "His acts, everything the way you said is hilarious, and he really is a bag of rocks." So I go, well, I want to go after him now. I want to go after him for harassing me. He goes, listen. If you drive by, he gives you the finger, he looks at you the wrong way, blah, blah. You call, and now you can go after him. Just leave it. He's done. You're never going to hear from him again. Well, I didn't hear from him again. However, a couple days later now, everyone in town is going, oh, my God, I watched that Opie and Anthony Pizza Man thing. We have Pizza Man parties. We drive by his Pizza Man place. We know exactly that. And Pizza Man. And stories are coming up. People going, did you know that I treated Pizza Man's horse? And the other horse died, and he got killed because he was malnutrition. And Pizza Man, and I had people that worked for him start emailing me going, you know, Pizza Man threw a bottle at my head. I'm only 16 years old. Pizza Man curses. He got in a fight at the park. He fought here.
Fucking legendary.
Everywhere I go,
they have a Pizza Man story.
Someone has a Pizza Man story and how much they hate Pizza Man. He screwed me here. He threatened my mother. He bullied my grandfather. He came in here. He started a fight. Pizza Man can lick it. Nobody likes Pizza Man. Nobody. They hate Pizza Man. So with that, convenience store up in the corner, I am now getting gas. And as I'm getting gas, Pizza Man comes in.
Ah, shit.
And Pizza Man, me and him lock eyes, and I stare him down. And he now goes and parks the car to get coffee. So I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm done getting gas, but I can use some coffee.
What an asshole.
So
how you like your coffee?
I get out of the car.
Yeah.
I go right next to him. I don't even say a word. I'm just standing right next to him. And he's looking down the counter. That's what Pizza Man does. He never looks you in the eye. He's looking down the counter, and he goes, hey, Jim, how you doing? No, I don't even answer him. So I go to get my coffee. He goes, no, don't use that one. That one no good. Use that one. And I'm just staring at him. And so he pours the coffee for me and puts the coffee in front. And he never says a word, and I never say a word to him. So now he won't get online. So I just pick up now the whole time it's right back to Jefferson Avenue, Long Island, king of the block. You're going to feel my wrath now. So now I'm online, and I'm just staring at him. And he won't get in line. And he's circling his coffee. I wait till I leave. I'm about to leave. As I'm leaving, then he gets in line. I go, you know what? I'm not done. I got to get cash. I forgot I got no cash. So I go back in the cash line. He's looking at me. I'm staring back at him. I walked out the door with him. I walked him all the way to his door. He got in the car. I looked at him. He never looked at me. I watched him drive away. And that was the last I've ever dealt with Pizza Man.
No fucking word, huh?
Not a word. Now I don't look at him. He don't look at me.
Oh, he's still in the neighborhood.
His house is.
He's not.
He's not. He's up the street, sort of. His establishment still works.
His establishment.
And from what I heard from rumors, I can't officially say. but he hasn't taken care of financial needs to his family.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, deadbeat action going on.
Correct. I didn't say it, Anthony. I believe you just did.
Of course.
And the courts are now after him. And the court now he went to court supposedly and said, "I'm losing money because of the Opie and Anthony Jim Breuer Pizza Man."
Oh yeah, great.
Yeah, sure you are.
Great.
I think you were losing money long before. This is how dopey he is. He put in the article that he was retiring his pizza place. He's retiring so he can make his $3 million and walk. And then he didn't retire. And so, long story short, I can't wait till Pizza Man is long gone. I never want to see him again. I kind of feel bad for him, but I don't.
It's heading that way. He's going to have to leave the neighborhood for good.
He doesn't go anywhere, and nobody likes him. It's sick. It's deranged.
Nothing worse than when you start feeling sorry for someone you hate so much.
I feel bad for him.
And just watch them fuck shit up so bad for themselves that you're like, now I kind of feel bad, but I don't want to because I hate them.
Yes, and to be honest with you, Ann, the minute the blessing was coming on here and talking about it, because the minute I left, people came out of the fire department, police department, people in ShopRite, people at the bagel store, people at the other pizza places, people from soccer teams. He had a fight on a soccer field. People from the pool, the entire town. If you go to have dinner, the waiters, the church. You go to church and they're like, I believe in Jesus, but Jesus would hate this son of a bitch. Everybody had a story of how they cannot stomach this individual. And the minute I started hearing how, even the place where I go get gas, they go, let me tell you, this bastard did. I mean,
This asshole did.
My feelings are kind to him compared to what the entire town feels about this man. And they don't even know he's deadbeat.
Yeah.
They don't even know that he's deadbeat. And he was driving around a white Mercedes while he's not paying his children anything. So it's like he's...
Wow.
But anyway, like I said, it's off. I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
Whatever. He's got the whole town to deal with. I'm the least of his concerns.
I want to go to your town and get a Pizza Man sighting.
Dude.
Now I feel like I need to see him.
You want to come
He's
this
like
week?
a celebrity.
You come this week?
Yeah.
He'd be a
You come this
celebrity.
week. Go see, and I'll tell you what. You know what kids start doing? I shouldn't say this, but I should say it off the air. I guess after that story, because I was saying bag of rocks.
Yeah.
Often, as a present, little bags of rocks were left
Oh, shit.
as little sightings.
It's taking on a life of its own, Pizza Man.
It's really sad, though. All the guy has to do is just be a regular guy.
There you
just
go.
be a nice regular guy.
Stop being a dick.
Stop being a dick.
Hey,
You're a dick. How hard is that? Just don't be a dick.
What amazing advice, though. Just stop being a
Stop being a
dick.
dick.
That's all it is. That's what it comes
And
down
you know,
to.
again, I was probably his only ally he had. Like I would still.
You guys started as sort of friends, although he pushed his way into
No, he pushed his way into my life.
Yeah, the
but
people-
even then, I understood him. He's off the ball. He's a bag of rocks, all that jazz.
Bag of rocks.
I respected him, but he came after me.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, he came after me. All bets are off. Especially when he went after my wife and like, are you a sick individual? Now all bets are off.
And
now,
a lot of people out there are a little confused. You got to check out the original clip.
You
when-
gotta-
when,
yeah.
when Jim Breuer came in. It's in 4 parts on YouTube.
you have to look at it.
It's an amazing story.
They have Pizza
And
Man
that's the
parties in my town. I'm not even kidding you. My pool man, the pool man came and he goes, we're going to Atlantic City and we're having a Pizza Man party. I swear to God. They go and have Pizza Man parties. They watch the YouTube piece and they drink and they hang out and they laugh at Pizza Man. Isn't that hilarious? Can you imagine a whole town
just like that. Awesome.
just because you're a dick? Oh yeah. Can we?
Yeah, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, whatever you say. It's weird going to every show, the Antisocial Network, and everybody comes up to me and goes, "Pizza guy, pizza guy, pizza guy, pizza guy,
pizza guy.
pizza guy, pizza guy, pizza guy." I've never seen anything like it. We requested on behalf of. I had a great conversation with Jimmy, and because I don't want to give him any more fuel, but he's a little off. I think he's a little off, and I actually asked the listeners if they can take down the YouTube piece just to cool his, because he's we had a run-in. We had a couple run-ins, and I don't like the tone of the run-ins.
Really?
I'm not worried. For me, I don't like how my family was approached when I wasn't around.
Oh.
And I don't want to give him too much credit, but
both sides have made their point. Both sides have made their point. You've made your point. He's made his point.
Right.
It is what it is.
Right.
It's like Jim said what he had to say. The other guy said what he had to say. You move on.
Right.
That's all.
And it's over, and like to move along.
I'd like to move along.
Well, you don't have to torture. It's like when it's over, you made your point. It's almost like you don't have to torture a guy with it. You made your point, and then you go forward, and that's the end of it. He goes forward with his thing. You go forward with your thing.
Right.
Good.
And I thought we were all moving along, but there was a bizarre little incident. And it alarmed me a little. And then when I had a run-in, I seen that a lot of his fuel is from the YouTube piece. So I'm like, you know what? He don't need that in his life. It's just like Jimmy said. We came to a fight. I came to swing hard. I swang hard. Yeah. And that's it. I'll take my robe off. And I'll let it be. I'll reflect back in the day. Remember that fight you had? Yeah, I remember that. Good time. That was a good time. Good fight. Good fight. So, if any of your listeners are kind enough, it would help me out tremendously if you're just like, you know what? We'll take it down for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully they'll listen.
That's a request. It's the right thing.
Simple. No, but
do the right thing, man.
And it's more
do the right
of a
thing for Breuer.
Family thing, man.
Right.
It's really
you want to, if you were just alone, fuck it.
correct.
If you're a single
If it was
guy,
just me, I would be worse.
You'd probably be in prison.
Or someone else would be.
Yeah, true.
But everyone thinks about their family. Jim thinks about his family. I'm sure that guy thinks about the way his family reacts. It's like everyone's got their family at stake. So it's like you don't want your family hearing bad stuff about you. Jim doesn't want his family. You know what I mean? It's like, move on. It's done.
Right. He had little kids. He still has little kids. Great little kids.
Yeah.
And we'll get into a better side of it as time goes on. And
sure.
If time, oh man, boy, I'd like to unleash, but just can't. All I'm going to say is like it would help the cause if that was just taken out.
Fair enough.
That's all.
Man. That's not a bad request at all.
No.
So.
No.
I've requested certain things be taken down.
Breuer's been.
And usually they're cool about it.
Yeah,
right?
well, I've
been
never
a
had
trooper over the
fan
years.
problems.
It's time to call in a favor.
Yeah.
That's all.
Just calling in a favor.
Call in a favor.
Yeah.
After the years of entertainment.
He'll perform at your pool party this summer for you.
I got great. Off the air, I'll tell you some great stories.
You have a Pizza Man update, I heard?
Here's the Pizza Man update.
For the people that have been following that saga. It's too long to get into now, so just give the update.
Here's the update. We're going to court.
No.
I so badly just want to give the court date and all that so people can come watch.
Show up.
Because you can go to a court and watch.
Yeah.
But here's the interesting that he's got 2 court dates that day, 2 different scenarios.
Different things.
Yeah.
Same day.
And because it's open, our court date is in about a week or so. And it's for him aggressively following my wife.
Jesus.
With the kid in the car and an infant in the car, which he has done before, not with my wife, but with other women in town.
Maybe he's making a
babysitters.
delivery.
It could be. And that I think that's his defense. I delivery for. So
15 minutes or less, right?
So at the end of the day, that will be, will be done. And what was really amazing was my wife wanted nothing to do with it. And she went, I don't want to give him an ounce of energy and to think that he scared me. And of course, This is your wife and your kid. So the thoughts through me were not very pleasant. So
no shit, man.
I actually found, dude, you know, I'm in a good place. I literally said, you know, if I come across him, I will talk to him like a man, try to hash things out. Well, I literally saw him.
Oh, no.
Pulled up alongside of him, and as God is my freaking witness on my kids' lives, this is how it ended. It ended by me going, you know, what did you think, at this tone, what did you think was going to happen following my wife? And he goes, he takes a drag of his cigarette, and he goes, you know, your wife, she go say, but she a liar. And you gonna have to prove I was in the car. I don't even drive a car that day. I said, listen. You know, like a 14-year-old boy stomping his feet.
Yeah.
You will never get in there and do it. I said, I've caught you in lies before. People catch you in lies all the time. My kid was in the car, and then he looked at me and said, was she a liar too?
Oh,
and that's
shit.
And so that's when I just went, and he stuck his hand out to shake my hand.
Oh, my God.
Shit. And I said, you're shit to me. You're a faggot. He went, faggot? Faggot? I said, yeah, faggot. Yeah, you're faggot. And he started pulling the car away, and I said, you know, you live at home with mommy? You go, go on her boobie and go back down. And so that's how it ended. But he means nothing to me anymore. He really doesn't. I realize it's not even just me. It's everywhere. These guys got to go into court with him. These people go into court with him. He's in court. He's trying to get his guns back that the cops confiscated. So it's an ongoing thing. He's in the next town now, doing what he does there, and good riddance to him. God bless him. I wish him nothing but great things.
But I mean, how's the pizza?
Yeah,
from what I heard,
was it good?
You'd have to ask the customers.
How many people do you have to get in the courtroom to hit bonus?
It would be kind of cool if people were there, and I'm sure some may show up, because all you have to do is look up. It's not going to be hard to figure out where we're from. And the other cases, from what I heard, well, it's open. The other cases, the police caught him fake police reporting, where he called the police, said he don't know where his wife is, and he fears his children are missing, after he just hung up with her. And so they went to the cops went looking all over. They're making out the reports.
Phone records. What's wrong with
And so what they did, though, is they said, they finally got her, and she's like, I've been talking to him all day, and said, give us your cell phone, found all the phone calls, found all the conversations. He's dead meat.
He's done.
What is he?
I'd like to see what he I think there's, I'm not going to lie to you, it sounds like there may be I would say there's a drug addiction.
No,
I would say it's a
Anthony
blow
doesn't
thing.
follow people.
But it sounds like a blow addict mentality.
Yeah, you don't know for sure, though.
No, I don't. I absolutely do not. But
you really don't know for sure.
Sounds like.
I have no clue. But because, again, like my mom, I don't know where does your mentality come? There's so much you can do. Just make your pizza.
Yeah.
Enjoy your customers. Enjoy life. Enjoy your children. Why create so much drama? Why? No one cares about it. Just enjoy your life, man. Get on with your life. Get on with your life. You ever see voted number one pizza place by the Jersey Journal? That's him going to the freaking guy who prints the stuff. Because I'll give you a great example. I don't even want to bring him up.
Right.
But we'll say it came down to a type of food you serve with slices.
Right. I gotcha.
And in his window, he said, voted number one in the county. Now, we all looked at each other like, what? You got like government cheese on there. What are you talking about? So when I actually asked him, he's like, oh, I go and I talk to him and I took him hunting and I gave him pizza and he wrote that up for me.
Not in America! Surely that happens in a small town, but not on a bigger scale.
Not on a national level.
Not on a national scale.
So that's why I politics and all that is the greatest. To me, it's the most brilliant, greatest scam in the history of humanity.
Of the crust.
Jackpot! Jackpot!
Hence jackpot, right?
Jackpot! Maybe that's what triggered it all.
You're trying to take him out of business.
See what the fuck? He saw the commercial and went, motherfucker.
Who this guy Jimmy do the Pizza Hut?
I had the idea of the cheese into the crust.
I don't think there's a Pizza Hut in Jersey.
Wait, we're getting to a really good part.
Oh yeah.
No, it's so good.
Because he doesn't want his wife bringing the kids over to your house.
He doesn't want. So now I hear the kids are kicked out of camp because someone, she can't have babysitters and all this. Just nightmare. Now I'm starting to hear all these guys in town call me on the road. They're like, Breuer, what's going on with you and the pizza guy? I said, what?
You and the pizza guy.
I said, what? What's going on? There's, we walk in the restaurant. He tells everyone you're a drug addict and that he's got a restraining order against you to keep away from the kids.
Holy shit.
Oh, are you kidding me? Please tell me you're kidding me. He's like, no. He goes, bro, I wouldn't care, but there were like a lot of there was customers in there, and he didn't know. And he took it. This is how stupid he is. I did an article to start my new tour, and the tour was like, yeah, I used to smoke pot, but now I'm a family guy, and I don't even curse on stage. Bring your wife, and it's gonna be great. So he takes that. He goes, oh, Jimmy do drugs. Okay, now I get to bury him. So he takes the article and he shows people, and everyone that tells you goes, this one guy calls me. This is like the fourth guy who calls. He goes, he looks retarded because I read the article 3 times. I go, what's the problem? He go, look, he do marijuana. He goes, yeah, but he says he used to years ago. What are you talking about? He go, he dead to me. He dead to me. So this is what I'm hearing.
And you were his pal.
Your brother, like a brother to him.
Yeah, you guys got along.
I'm starting to get annoyed, but now, like a dope, he has no clue my niece is in town. He opened up a limo business, which is like a Harlem liver. Like the cars you see in Harlem.
Yeah.
You go to my town, it's like this nice town. There's this white trash limo.
You just seen a prom in 1978.
Right. Guy from Nicaragua dragging. You want to go to 1570? I bring you there for $180.
The bumper's not on right.
Yeah.
It's slightly askew.
I'm not even lying. There's dents in the car.
Yeah, I know. We all know the limo you're talking about.
Yep. Wow.
So he started. She texts me and she's like, Jim, some guy's talking about Auntie, my wife. I go, what are you talking about? This limo guy. He's what?
Doesn't this guy know about you can't just hunt in neighborhoods?
No, because apparently he's a bag of rocks.
Okay.
He fell off the boat.
Yeah.
Go find some land and go open up a pizza place, huh? He thinks he's 1930s, this jackass.
You could just hunt. You could just hunt in a neighborhood.
Yeah, he has
Funniest sound ever.
There it is, Jimmy. Jesus.
Statue of Liberty's going by in black and white.
Pizza man, make sure you write to us. We're gonna miss you.
Pizza man.
So now, cut to. He opens up a pizza joint very close to the neighborhood. Every other Jimmy, big favor. First he goes, "Can you come do a show outside pizza place?" I said,
"What am I, Rich Voss?"
Voss had to send a tape. I don't know. Try a Starbucks first.
Take that, stupid.
That's fucking hilarious. Yeah. So it gives you the mentality of the Rock of the pizza man. I said, I can't. No, so I go out and I hang out. He constantly calls me, my kids, my delivery. They love to. You come here, mean a lot to them. I go there. I say hello. He's got me doing charity. He scares the daylights out of the neighborhood. He bullies and barters everybody, everyone. Jim, can I use your fax machine? I got these faxes from Italy. They can't understand any of it.
Holy shit!
He stops me last summer. He's like, where you office at? In the middle of the street, flags me down. I said, what are you talking about? He goes, I need your address. For what? I open up business. I need your address. I said,
oh, my God.
What a set of balls.
A set of balls. I'm not even exaggerating. You know, anyone in my town will tell you how fucking nuts this guy. So I go, I don't know my address. And he goes, you know where you work? I said, my sister knows him. Give me your sister number. I swear to God. I went, yeah, here's her number. 4126218. Get out of here, jackass. So,
oh my God.
Cut to,
holy shit.
Cut to, everyone hates this guy. Everyone's having problems with this guy in town. That's all I hear. It's all over the place. This guy did this to me, did that to me. And that's another thing. He's shoving all the other pizza. He's starting a battle with other towns. He's like, I'm going to run that guy out. I go there and I threaten him, and I told that guy in Mendham, he piece of shit. Immediately, I'm like, what?
Red flag.
Big red flag.
Vampire.
I lived
Nosferatu on the mailbox.
This is the way he introduced himself to me. I'm in my yard and with my family, kids, niece. He comes strolling in my yard. He looks like Al Pacino in Godfather. He's got this dead eye, creepy, death look. And he's always got a Marlboro Red hanging, and he talks like this. He go, listen, I live across the street. I was in your yard 5 in the morning, and I want to spear a buck. Can I spear? No. Hey, how are you? Are these the kids? Because of my fucking yard, I want to spear a buck. I said, what are you talking about? What's a buck? He goes, deer, buck. I want to spear him in your yard. I want your permission. You the boss, right? I said, hold on a second. Wow. This is my mom. This is my dad. This is my nieces, whatever.
Breuer has a big backyard, just so people know, and there are herds of deer that just go flying by at different times of the day.
3 acres. We're not talking Pennsylvania cow farm.
Yeah.
So with that, I said, no, man, you know what? My wife is so freaky into animals. If she even heard this conversation, she'd slice your throat, watch the blood gurgle out, and dance in it and laugh at you while you're taking less breath. You're like, well, that's why I asked. That's why I asked. So 2 weeks later, I'm going to have breakfast, and my 5-year-old goes, Daddy, there's a man with a rifle in the yard.
Holy shit.
I said, what? I look in the back, there's some guy in camouflage way out in the woods going tree to tree. And I'm like, holy shit, my heart's going 40 billion miles an hour. Now, at the time, I had my nephew who lived with me, who's straight out of the Who's Gal. All right, so he's like a human pit bull. I'm like, no, down. I said, stay in the house. We're going to call the police. Well, him like a dope goes outside. Now, I know it's from the pizza man, because only the pizza man could have saw where he was standing. And the minute he went outside, the rifle guy instantly picked up a phone. He took off. So he's constantly talking about his guys. So anyway, this is a couple years ago, whatever. Cut to this summer.
Well, did the cops come or no?
Wait,
yeah, they came. But the guy was gone.
And this isn't even the incident yet?
Oh, no. No. We didn't get there.
Doesn't this guy
First of all, this guy's ass shit, and his car's coming my way, and I'm going to show him, like, you're gonna get whacked. You're going to get whacked. Well, cut to this summer. We go on a big RV trip. Yeah, I totally sold out to the family world. Love it. Get my RV. I'm doing gigs and fucking halftime gigs. I'm on the road. I come home. I hear all this crazy shit. He's going through this sick divorce to the point where he's turning off the heat. He's not paying the bills.
Oh, shit.
He pulls up as I'm unloading. So here's where it begins. He gets out of, stupid me, because I like the guy. Although he's crazy, I've never had a problem.
You figured he was just a nut.
He's just a nut, but he's never bothered me. I never had it. Yes.
Except for guns in the backyard.
Guns in the yard. He tells me, you know, I'm gonna, you know, my guys are gonna take care of this guy in Italy because he taken my grandfather's gun. So he see what happened. My guys show up. But I tell you this because I love you like a brother. This is he loves everyone like a brother.
You don't want to hear those stories,
no.
though.
No.
You don't want to be involved.
But now I'm explaining them.
Yeah.
So he pulls up and he goes, Jimmy, I put my hand on his heart, like, you know, man, you need to talk. I hear all this. He looks like Scarface in the third act when he's sitting behind the desk and he's just, his face, he's mangled. I said, Joe, you all right, man? You know, you all right? He gets out of the car, lights up his Marlboro Red, which he chain smokes. He's like, you know, fuck her, man. Let me tell you something. He goes, I'm going to bury my wife. You want the house? Take the house. You're going to foreclose. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to take my son. I'm going to bring him to Italy. She never see him no more. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. So he's going on and on and on about these horrible things he's going to do to the wife.
Yeah, that's always nice to hear. Witness.
So I'm like, you know, you should think about the kids. He goes, I don't give a shit. She could have the kids. I don't give a shit. I take my son. I go to Italy. I make $5 million a year. I got 39 guys working for me. I got trucks. I got this. But at the end of the conversation, he goes, listen, Jimmy, don't take it personally, but she going to get a letter, and the letter say, you know, the kids, they're not come over the house. I said, what are you talking about? He goes, I don't want her to be able to bring children nowhere. I want her a slave. So I really don't know what he's talking about. So now,
oh my God.
Again, you don't know what he's talking about.
I'm really not sure what he's talking about.
And people are wondering if this pizza guy delivers pizza with cheese in the ring.
It's the worst of the Opie and Anthony Show.
Opie and Anthony moving right along. Look who's in studio. Our old friend Jim Breuer.
Yep. Breuer. That was great. That was like some backyard hanging with Norton and Jesse. Because I do side with Jesse's views a lot. I love thinking that stuff.
Sure.
Love it. So I love. There's times I listen to you guys and I want to strangle Anthony. I'm like, you
so do I,
first
sitting
time.
next to him.
You're like, are you fucking kidding me? But I love that shit.
Yeah, it was great radio yesterday. Great discussion.
It is crazy of me to just think that some terrorists decided to fly planes into buildings and kill people. Instead of some wild harebrained scheme that could not possibly be pulled off.
I'm not going to go into it. I'm not going to go into it. We're going to be here too long.
The 5 surviving hijackers actually are doing Desperate Housewives in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
They're beheading them.
It was a nice hit for the show, and Jimmy especially, man. That fucking Ventura video is everywhere, and it's got people talking. Speaking of which, Breuer called me the last couple of days. He's like, I got to come on the show to talk about a certain person in his neighborhood that's driving you nuts to the point I think police are involved, lawyers are involved.
I've never seen Jim like this. Never seen him aggressive and fucking chomping at the bit. Never.
Stuff you see
Dude, I'm going
on
to
television.
churches asking fucking pastors to pray for me and shit.
It's that fucking bad.
I'm going, will you please pray for me that I don't do something stupid? Because I want to do something stupid.
Yeah.
I would never sacrifice my wife or kids or family. But this guy is such.
What could he possibly be doing?
All right.
Yeah, start from the beginning.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. First of all, from the minute he moved in my neighborhood, shady. Shady.
Now, you had lived there already.
Lived there already.
Having a great time, loving your neighborhood.
Riding bicycles, up and down, bling, bling, fucking enjoying life.
Right.
Avoiding the deer.
Go-karts, little deer action.
A little. You got like a herd.
That's all right. I accepted that part of my life.
Wait, I just figured something out.
Trampolines in the yard.
Having fun.
Having fun.
Hold on, Jim.
Yes. Eating pies.
Breuer.
What? Yes.
All right.
But I don't want to. Yes.
All right. I know what's going on.
You've been to the house?
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, this guy, first of all, he moves in. I'm just going to call him the pizza guy.
Okay.
And anyone in New Jersey, in the Chester area, knows exactly what I'm talking about immediately.
All right.
Now, pizza guy, first of all, he moves in. When he moves in at between midnight and 2 in the morning for like 4 straight days.